So glad to be here with you all again in this wonderful container where we can connect and share and receive mystical insights from the archetypes of the divine feminine and feel each other in the spirit of our unity, our shared humanity, and be together in the heart. It gives me a lot of joy to be in this energy with you, to be here with you, and to take in the good medicine of each other's shares and the cards that come for everyone. So just to orient new people, if you're new, you get to go first when we do after our collective reading. And what we like to do is just presence where we're coming in from in the chat. So if you're not familiar with Zoom, scroll down and find the little chat button on the bottom bar. And that's also the place where there's a reactions button that you can raise your hand later in the call. I see some hands raised. It is more likely that you'll get chosen if you turn your video on, because I like to really connect with you and feel you and have that heart connection eye to eye. So if you can turn on your camera when it's time to do the individual readings, that will make it a lot more wonderful for everyone. All right, well, let's come together in the heart. Go ahead and just put a hand on your heart chakra right in the center of the chest. And I like to say that we are the one heart. We are all here in the center of our own hearts, the same human spark of consciousness, the same place that when we were tiny babies, we were just full of innocence and purity and divine light. And you know what? It's never gone away. It's all right here. No matter what's happened to us, no matter what we've chosen or experienced, we can always come back. So the heart for me is more than the physical heart. It's the sacred heart. It's this energy that when I'm in this place in me and you are in that place in you, there's really only one of us. You know that saying, namaste. So let's actually close our eyes for one moment together in this place and bring all of our attention to the space behind the hand of light. Deep breath. You can bow your chin down and really dive in deep inside towards the back. Let's open this portal to the divine light, the spark of oneness, unity, peace. Beloved divine light that we've come from, that which is inside of us and that which we shall return to, guide us, make us like rays of light emanating forth from your center point, aligned with your purpose. Light of love, of peace, of hope, of truth, of infinite wisdom and all-encompassing compassion. Illuminate our hearts and our minds so that we may walk in this beauty, in this unity together. Deep breath. Oh. Now just feel what you are bringing today. All of you is welcome, shadow and light. That means if you've been struggling, having challenges, this is a safe and sacred place to be. So many of us have been going through big initiations. That's just a word for soul level challenges. And probably on this path of awakening, you are experiencing a lot of those initiations to keep you choosing love, to keep you coming back to the heart. So today, feeling whatever challenges you're going through, be they large or small, that this is a place that you can receive guidance from, sometimes I like to call it the higher realms or the archetypal realm, the etheric realm. So opening to receive that guidance. One more deep breath together. And then we can open our eyes and I bow to you. Thank you for showing up, being here with me today. So good to be with you. Let's begin with the collective reading. Now, as we read for the collective, as I choose a card for the collective, this is not just for somebody else out there somewhere. There's something for you. There'll be something that resonates, that rings true. And this is about a larger pattern that we're all going through. And I don't know if Randy's here yet, if he usually comes. There was a word he gave me last time that I didn't know the meaning of, that I did research on. And that is something that we're all going through. And I think there's several things that we're going through, especially on an awakening journey. So let's see what card comes for us. All right. As we choose that, just open to receive the wisdom, the guidance. It could be a tool, it could be a frequency card, or the archetype herself. Go. Got the archetype herself, and a beautiful one, the goddess of love. This is all about the undefended heart and receiving, and the softness of our divine feminine essence. This is the full moon and the most abundant time of harvest. The goddess of love says, I feel, I respond, I beautify. What does it mean to walk in beauty? To beautify not just by arranging flowers or altars, but to actually see beauty and presence the beauty that exists, and be that frequency for others, to be in that higher frequency of undefendedness. She's asking us, what shields do you still wear on your heart? What ways do you protect yourself from hurt, from abandonment, from rejection? And as a collective card, she's the cry of the soul of the divine feminine back to the unshielded heart that sees there are no others, that sees that those who hurt people are hurt people. The ones that are hardest to love need love the most. She brings us back to this seeing that there is no enemy. So just breathe into that on a collective level. We've been living in a system, a world full of the illusion of separation. The system itself depends on us seeing that way, seeing us separate from each other and separate from source. If not, we wouldn't be these willing to fund the military industrial complex with our taxes, because we would awaken to what insanity war is immediately. If we truly saw each other as I am another you. So the goddess of love is asking us to look at our own lives and where we're still playing out that separation, because she is the dove of peace. She is the incredible offering and invitation of softness, of listening. So feel into your lives, feel into your relationships. Where can you bring that energy now in your own life? Really feel. And especially in the relationships where you feel you've been hurt or rejected or abandoned in some way, or wronged by someone, or there's been heartache. Can you bring yourself back to your own sacred, precious value and enoughness? She says, there's nothing you must do to make me love you. There's nothing you can do to make me not love you. I simply love you. Just like the Great Mother, she brings this energy back. So how can we embody her archetype more? this archetype? How can we be that bridge? She bridges between divine love, agape love, and brotherly love, human love, the vertical and the horizontal. She is at the center in the heart. So let her medicine in and really feel where that resonates for you right now. And if there's anything that came from this transmission, I'd love to hear what touched you, what resonated, what rang true for you in this moment. I can see people really receiving it so deeply. Thank you to the goddess of love. Blessed be. Ring in the bowl for it to ripple out to the collective. Love seeing your sweet faces. So I see, yeah, Sylvia is saying our culture is structured to disconnect us from spirit, Gaia, ourselves, each other, all. Thank you for facilitating this chance to reconnect. You're so welcome, beloved. Wise woman speaks. Thank you, Sylvia. So let's feel there's new people that I haven't met yet that I'd love to give a reading to. And there's a person with their hand up, but their camera's not on. Do you feel like you can turn your camera on? And I see Nanda. I don't think you've received a reading. Let's see. Who else would like a reading? Edna? Is that how you say your name? Ejna? Ejna? Would you like a reading today? Oh. Dia Therese says, first and foremost is relationship with myself. To bring softness to myself is of utmost importance. All else follows. Yes to that. Wisdom, wise woman speaks. Again, I'm going to ring the bell both for Sylvia and Dia Therese. Yes, this is a key in the mystery school training that I've been in for 15 years, and now I'm teaching in. It's said that self-love is the gateway we must all pass through to experience any true love, any real love in our lives. We cannot bypass the initiation into loving ourselves exactly as we are. Nothing to fix, change, improve, become. Right here, right now, to simply love ourselves is such a powerful key that changes the outpicturing of our lives and our relationships, how we love others. Nanda says, I can't put my camera on today. Hopefully next time. Okay, Nanda. All right. Ejna, I'm going to ask you to unmute, and you can actually pronounce your name and tell me how to say it.
It's Ejna.
Ejna, I'm not so
Ejna.
far off.
Yeah.
Ejna, nice to meet you. What a beautiful background. That's gorgeous.
The Nepal hills.
Is that Nepal?
Yeah.
Oh, one day maybe I'll get there. I have to work on my hiking. It's
One day I hope to get there. I just love this photo. So
beautiful.
yeah.
Yeah, it takes a lot of training and like altitude training and strength training with the legs and to be able to do those hikes. Wow. So, beloved, this is your time to receive. And as I shuffle the cards for you, just feel into your life, into your relationships, into where you would love to receive some guidance. And it's not going to be a no or a yes about anything. It's going to be deeper for you to reflect on and take in. And stay unmuted. I'm going to, as I choose your card, put me big again, and then I'll bring you right back in. All right, here we go. Just fanning the cards for you. And let me see you in the little window. There she is. Okay. Ready, Ajna?
So
Okay.
I choose a card then.
Yeah, I'm gonna scroll my hand across all the cards. I wish I could fan them even better, like if my hand was bigger. But let's start, and then you say stop or there or now, okay? Here we go. Ready?
Oh, no,
Did you want this or back?
back one, back one.
Back.
Yes, that one. Yes.
Ah, wow. Okay. You you chose a very magical archetypes tool. This is a sacred tool of the light loom or the web that belongs to the archetype known as the weaver dreamer. Hopi spider woman in the Hopi tribe, they talked about her weaving the whole night sky and reality. And she is the archetype whose expression is I dream, I connect. I dream, I connect. You can feel that in your being, like how we are dreaming ourselves awake and we're connecting the dots and the synchronicities and the people that it's like this is the realm of, oh, that person said that and they need to meet that person. And oh, that's the breadcrumb trail I'm connecting from the mystery, right? It's a very magical archetype that asks us also to become the spider, the conscious dreamer, the lucid thread on the collective dream weave in the tapestry of the collective weave. So the spider can move nimbly upon the web, whereas the fly gets tangled up in another's story, in another's movie direction. So, I'm using different metaphors, but she's also going to ask you, are you happy with the story you've been spinning, the tale you've been spinning? If not, what would you change? What would you change? Because you have the power and your language is part of that power. It is so powerful. So as you take this in, Ejna, what resonates for you? Do you feel some of that
Oh,
medicine?
I feel just such an incredible support from the whole universe because 2 minutes before I saw again the invitation and I came in and then your offer for this, but I'm in the middle of a very momentous, monumental project, and I am a weaver. And this is such a beautiful encouragement, but also I love the multidimensional nature of this and that it's spanning not just human, but into the realms of magic and the nature, and then dreaming into the cosmos, and then all those pearls that they have with those
Yes.
jewels of the web. So I just wow, that was it's magical. I mean, truly. Yeah.
Witnessing the resonance. And as you say, you are a weaver, you resonate with this archetype. Are you
Yeah.
literally also weaving? Do you weave physically or are you weaving with thoughts and people and projects?
Well, it's thoughts and people and projects, but I've just started crocheting again. So that's kind of amazing.
Using the threads,
Yes.
creating.
Yeah. Yeah.
Beautiful. So good to meet you, beloved.
Thank you so much.
So
Thank you.
welcome. How fun. I'm going to ring the bowl for the Weaver Dreamer. Lovely. All right. Oh, that touched my heart so deeply. Thank you. Let's take a deep breath and feel who else would really love a reading. I don't see your name, beloved, but I would love to ask you to unmute and come in with me and see your eyes. Thank you. Hi.
Hi,
Hi. What's your name?
Estela.
Estella, welcome. Good to meet you.
Good to meet you too. I just happened to be looking at my email and I seen this and I said, oh my gosh, I gotta put it on.
Fantastic timing. Good. So I'm shuffling the cards for you now. And are you driving? Is this
I just got where I was going. I just parked the car.
Oh, good. Okay. That's good. We want you to be safe. All
Right.
right. So we're gonna choose your card and stay unmuted. and I'll bring you right back in once we've shown the card bigger.
Okay.
Okay, Stella. That's such a beautiful name. My grandmother's name was Esther, which also means star, like Estella.
Right, right. They
Beautiful.
were going to name me a star, but they
Ah,
decided to name me Estela.
beautiful. All right, here we go. Are you ready? You
Ready.
tell me when.
Now.
Woo! All right, you got another sacred tool of the goddess. Kaboom! Whoops!
Mira, la carta que me salió.
This
Wow.
this is the sacred tool of lightning. This is about catalyzing energetic movement and change through Shakti. And Shakti is a word that's from India for the goddess power, the power of raw life force energy that catalyzes change. This tool comes from the archetype of the primal goddess. So the primal goddess, you can see this little symbol up here.
Uh-huh.
She's asking you to come into the body. It's that downward energy that says you have to get here fully embodied to be truly empowered, to come all the way down through that portal of the body for your big energy to move things in your life, to catalyze real change. When we're in our mental body, we're in our thoughts, we're kind of like confusion or past or future. But when we're fully in our body, we have so much energy to be present. So I'm going to bring you back in, Estella, and we'll go a little bit deeper. So she's going to ask you, if you receive this card, if there are ways that you can take better care of your body. We're both like, we're human, and there's like the primal part of us, the very embodied animal body, and then there's this like divine light that's animating the body. And she wants you to take really good care of your body so that you can activate the life you want through catalytic changes, that you have the strength, the courage, the power to make. She's the archetype that says, who says I can't be authentic? Who says I can't be free? Who says I can't be wholly
Wow.
expressed?
Wow. It's
Yeah.
true. I just broke out with my relationship. I just told him that, I need to be free to do what I have to do. He was holding me back. And I just, I am taking care of myself, being on my own. And I had to learn to go inside. Meditation, and I'm doing a lot of things for my health.
Good.
And just being on my own and be for myself.
Great.
So that's a fantastic card.
Yeah, it's a big confirmation you're on the right track. So she's going to invite you to start dancing and to start shaking your hips and get back into like the feeling of that energy that comes up from the base of the spine. That's that Shakti energy. And this is going to be good for your vitality, for your creativity, and for your just, I am here now, very clear, very present, clear the channel with that energy. Keep going, Stella.
Thank you. Thank you. That was wonderful.
Nice to meet
Thank
you. Blessings. Oh, bye for now. Let's ring the bowl for the primal goddess and for everyone who resonated with this. She's saying when you stop moving, you get stagnant. When you stop feeling your aliveness, you fall asleep, also in consciousness. So she's keeping us wide awake, catalyzing growth, catalyzing change. Hail to the primal goddess. Beautiful. I am seeing a question. What is the card deck? Oh, thank you for asking. So these beautiful cards were created by my fairy goddess mother and mentor, Ariel Spilsbury. They are part of the 13 Moon Mystery Schools curriculum. They're the 13 Moon Oracle cards. And Ariel created not only the cards, which you can get on their own. Kim, will you help me by dropping the link for Ariel's? This is giving her some little quick research. She's going to need to find it for Ariel's Oracle cards. So we can share the love and shine that back to Ariel. They're so beautiful. The peacock feathers represent alchemy, inner alchemy. And the mystery school training is all about raising our frequency, raising our vibration, our love level, so that we can walk heart first into this world as the embodiment of both the divine feminine and the divine masculine in balance, to bring that inner light here, truly. Simone, would you like a reading today? It's been a long time. Let's do it. Yay. Let's bring you in, love. How are you?
I'm not. I
Hi.
just got a message. You're not allowed to, and still it worked. I am a bit tired because it's around shedding a lot, I can say. Really going deep. It's like, I need a rain, please.
Yeah, so you're doing some deep work and you're over in Germany, right? And
Yeah.
that's your evening. So you've been riding the waves. I can feel that. Yeah, let's see what Goddess might have for you today. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll keep yourself unmuted. I'll bring you back. Here we go. Okay.
Yeah.
That already?
Yeah.
Okay. Woo, okay. I have to warn you, I know you said you really could use some grace or a break on the intensity, but you got the most intense card, the most intense goddess archetype. Are you ready?
Yes, I am. There's no way around.
Yeah, you got the creator, destroyer, preserver. She's the triple face goddess, the creatrix, the destructor, and the preserver. The creatrix is the red face that's saying, like, find that passion, the fire of your heart's joy and love and desire again, your passion. The destroyer's like, wait, you might need me first to clear the way of all the patterns and the static in your life that doesn't serve you anymore. Like Pele, like the lava that first like blows all that black ash and gets the rocks rolling, and then the red lava makes new land, right? And then we have the preserver. The white face is the part of your essence at a very high level that is undestroyable, incorruptible, your essence light. It's the diamonds that are left in the ashes, in the charnel ground, in the volcanic, destruction. There's diamonds of truth for you that are asking you to meditate on, to be with, to find. And Creator Destroyer, I'm going to bring you back in with me as I continue. Creator Destroyer is the liberator. And you're obviously going through something that if you can perceive the goddess, of course, most closely related is Kali, Kali Ma. If you can perceive Kali or that energy, that archetypal energy as benevolent, as your ally, thanking everything, embracing change. She says nothing is real but ceaseless change. So surrender. Basically, there's no other choice, right? So you're already in it. You're in the intensity. She uses intensity to free us, to shake us from our beliefs, our attachments, our illusions, confusions, delusions. If stuff has been particularly intense, this is an opportunity. The goddess wants you to know this is for you. not against you, to really trust it, trust the grace. So the grace is here. It's just a lot more intensity, probably, for a little while until there is that. That's the gold we're going for on the other side. First, you go through the catalytic heating up of the lead and cooking it, and it's changing, and that's where it's uncomfortable.
It feels uncomfortable because it's a lot around the body. It's bringing the high energy in. And then the grounding, it's like I have to ground every 5 minutes, that way. But in the end, it's really interesting how less of that stuff I've been carrying around was actually mine.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, it makes me wonder what in the end is then there.
Yeah, I see
Was
you.
it's a
I see
question,
you
was there
wearing-
ever something of me, or is it just I wasn't there, but I'm now coming back, that thing.
Yeah, I see you wearing red, and really that's like the root. And in our collective root chakra, we have a lot of unintegrated ancestral stuff, and we have collective, collective programming, our own soul scars from many lives about just staying in a body, staying alive, being safe. So when you say this, I'm going to bridge it to the creator destroyer. When you're asking, what is mine? All not self energy can be everything that's conditioned us, everything that we've taken on from birth. And it is a very high level initiation to be looking what is mine and what is not mine. So the creator destroyer is like, enough of this. No, it's like a boundary of the soul, like no more, not on my watch, right? It's that fierce love that says, I am here now, sovereign, and you are not welcome. Whatever those pretender voices or not self energies are, the more clear you are with that, then you're more sovereign. So I bow to your work and keep going. I know that it's intense right now. What I'm feeling is the red face is asking, and you're wearing red, and it's about that root and that deep grounding, to lie on the earth, to walk barefoot on the earth, to discharge a lot of this energy, and to really work with nourishing the body. And that could be, if you've been, a lot of people who are vata or raw food and eating very, very clean, sometimes it's harder for us to ground, to actually bring in that, the lower energies that are benevolent, that are saying rest and receive. So the red face is asking you, whether that's more oils, avocados, whatever you can nourish with right now for that air element to calm. That's coming just from intuition, and the creator destroyer from the mama face, the red face. Good to see you, beloved.
Thank you.
Much love. All right, everyone. I'm going to ring the bowl for the creator destroyer. So I would like to offer that there are many ways to come deeper into the mystery with me and with some other really wonderful priestess allies. And some of you here have stepped into the temple. You've been in Enter the Temple. You've been in the longer year-long training, the Mysterium with me. We have something super exciting, a new offering coming that I'm going to mention. This is our, well, first I'm going to mention there's a chance to do more ceremony with me for free in a free live spiritual masterclass called the Summer Solstice Ritual. So Kim, I'm wondering if you can pop the link for that in the chat for people to sign up if they haven't already. And I'm thinking everybody here is on my mailing list, so that's great. But for people catching this live on YouTube or Facebook, we're going to pop the link for that in the comments below as well. So yeah, it's coming up to summer solstice, and this is going to be on June 19th, where we usually do our Mystical Insights Oracle Office Hour. We're going to have a chance to celebrate the solar apex. This is like that first card that came in already, the goddess of love energy, the abundance of the height of the golden light of our sun, just showering us with so much blessing. And we're going to go deeper than we can go in the Oracle Office Hours. So come to that, save the date. And Kim, when you drop that in, can you check if it's at the same time or is it an hour earlier because it's a little longer? I think we're going to start at 11 a.m. And Kim, are you able to pop it in? She's looking for it. She's going down the rabbit hole right now. So the summer solstice is coming up, and that's a free event that's going to be really fun. And then we're going to learn about, I'm going to give you a little sneak preview now. We're going to learn about a way to enter into a moon cycle manifestation group where you can do 1 month or you can keep doing it until you have actualized that which you are manifesting. So the Moonly manifestation, Manifest with the Moon group is going to be starting after summer solstice. And this is primarily going to be led by two of my beloved priestess sisters who were co-focalizing Enter the Temple with me, Alexis and Megan. So they'll be there in summer solstice to meet, and they'll tell you much more about that. And I'll beam into that Manifesting with the Moon circle to offer insights into how the different archetypes of the goddess are connected to different moon cycles as well. And we can tap into their energies to empower our creations. And of course, in the Divine Feminine and in the Mystery School, we're always working with manifesting from the heart's desires, not the egoic desires. We're really feeling like, what are the greater visions that we're bringing to fruition? And how does that bring joy and serve the whole? So this is not just like, come on, roll the dice, get a new car kind of manifestation. This is deep, deep self-fulfillment, realization, and the bigger dreams and visions. And then I'd like to pop also into this chat, Kim, if we can, that you can already sign up now and hold your spot in the next Enter the Temple. And Enter the Temple is going to start at the end of summer. And Kim's just put that into the chat here. This is an opportunity to come deeper into the 13 faces of the goddess, the different archetypes that are in this oracle deck, and to receive deep transmissions, embodiment practices, inquiry, and sharing, and be held in a circle of loving witnessing for 13 weeks. And it is a very beautiful entry into the mystery school training. So there's some beings who've done that with me, and we've had a lot of fun and a lot of beauty come through that. So I invite you to come back through, because this time we're going to focus on the voice. We're going to focus on empowering our vocal opening, our channel, our transmission. This is not just for singers. This is for the song of your soul and your truth and your creativity and your manifestation. Shakti, the divine feminine principle, moves through sound, through our channel. So it's going to free up whatever's in the way of your voice of truth. So this particular Enter the Temple is the voice of the goddess. It's activate the voice of the goddess in you. And we will be doing singing and mantras, and it's going to be a really great way to break through patterns of swallowing down your truth and your knowing, if that's been a pattern that you have struggled with. This is the catalytic pow through that pattern into the next octave of your radiance, your life. So Kim's popped that in the chat, and You know, today is going to be a little bit of a shorter Oracle office hours. I have a lot to prepare for you, and I look forward to being with you for the summer solstice ritual. And thank you for sharing your hearts, and wonderful to connect with you and see my dear friends. Sylvia is raising her hand. Do you want to play the flute, Sylvia? Would you want to pop in the chat what you are? I'm about to sign off. So can you let me know in the chat what you are intending with your hand at the very end? Let me unmute you. Hello? Let's see if she can unmute herself.
Yes.
Hi, Sylvie.
I just wanted to ask about the sensual goddess offering.
Oh, yeah. So that is a friend of mine, an initiate of mine's offering, and everyone is welcome. It's a free call on Thursday. Yes, and that is for everyone to experience that. So
I signed up for it, but I haven't received any information about how to join.
okay, I'll let her know. I will make sure that she sends out the confirmation. That's good to know. Thank you for that,
And
Sylvia.
I'm happy to play the flute at the end if you would like me to do that.
Well, I actually have to hop at 12:45 today, so 1 minute of flute is all we have if you want to do. Thank you, beloved. Thank you. That was so sweet.
Thank you, everyone.
Yay.
And Sister Ejna, thank you.
All right, everyone. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you for being here. This has been delightful. Only love to all of you. Only love. Blessed be. Bye, everyone.